Hi everyone, welcome. What's going on? Hope you're all having a good... What day is today even? Tuesday! Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Man, did not expect to be doing this stream today, but here we are. Well, I mean, I did expect it, but I expected to have a schedule up by now. But I didn't know it was gonna happen, so... Had to be on my toes, I guess. But yes, hello everyone, happy... two a day. This is a sponsored stream. I'm gonna say that and get that saying out of the way as quickly as possible. Yes, this is a sponsored stream. Sponsored by Warhammer 40k Tacticus, which is a mobile game. And I figured I'd take it just because, like, I never shut up about 40k. So, there is that. Money. Indeed, money. So I guess I will just give the spiel. Yeah, if you use the download code below, or the little on-screen thingy, and you use that to download the game, it supports me. I guess you actually have to, like, play it too, but yeah, whatever, you know, give it a try. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't even know if I like it yet. But that's because I haven't played it. This will actually be my first time playing it today, so that is a thing. But aside from that, we're probably gonna stream that for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna go on to... I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I definitely want to stream for a little longer than that. But yeah, at the very least, I probably will sit here and won't shut up about 40k lore, and every time a character comes on screen, I'll be like, oh, it's this guy. He does this and this, you know. Hello, Longeth. Hello, Bad. Hello, Kithrin. Hello, Willow. Hello, Hoyle. We got all the cool people here. Hello, Sky, as well. Welcome. Hold on, let me make sure everything's working okay. Yeah, last week was a lot of fun. Especially last Saturday's stream, man. I had no idea how many people were going to enjoy that game. We played Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising Saturday. I believe I said the title correctly. And I did not think that game was going to be so much fun, nor did I think Zen and a couple of my friends were going to get addicted to it so quickly. It was kind of crazy. Like, that same night, Zen actually just sent me videos like, oh, look at this combo I did. Look how much damage this does. Like, this game's so much fun. I'm just like, well, I'm glad everyone's having a good time with it. The beta's over now, so it comes out in 2 weeks. So, I expect to be playing more of the finished product when that launches. So, yeah. Hyped about that. What else? I know this is kind of random, but I got... Despite how I look and how my hair is always perfect, you know, because I get a haircut every day, obviously. The infection spreads. I got a haircut today, and the barber I went to used, like, golden tools. Like, he had, like, golden razors and golden scissors. I feel like I walked up to, like, I don't know, like an NPC who has all the hairstyles available. It's kind of crazy. I think Lane is a Skaven clan rat. I noticed your model's hair has a few pixels short. Exactly! See, you noticed. I can't believe you noticed. Remember, people always love it when you notice their haircuts. You know, as long as it's not bad, I guess, you know. I've seen some botched haircuts. Condolences to you. No rats here, yes. I did, I don't know if I can even find the video anymore, but I did a Skaven voice for my friend's, like, Skaven video he was doing. I don't know where it is, but I did, like, 15 seconds of Skaven voice acting. So that was the thing. What was I reaching for? I was just reaching to my right, like, I need something. What am I trying to grab? Oh, right. Cable. There we go. Something, Vasraga. Okay. Oh, you're back. Indeed, I am back. Hello, Arcoon. Welcome, welcome. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. But yeah, as for things coming up this week, I know I haven't really created a schedule. I really wanted to, but I just wasn't sure, and now I'm sure of what's gonna go on. So, I want to try and finish Lies of P this week because that's pretty important. I keep forgetting there's a YouTube chat too, and I wonder what he's reading. Yeah, you'll have to read the on-screen chat. It's the only downside of this. Is, no matter where you're at, you might sometimes hear me talking to ghosts, and that's because I'm talking across the multiverse, right? I'm talking to both dimensions. What do I think about Fire Emblem Engage? I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I played, like, the first 3 hours, and I just couldn't really get into it. And that was that. Yeah. That's what I have to say about it, I guess. Be in both chats. Already ahead of you, bad. Damn. You guys are in the multiverse. But, yeah. Luckily, Twitch's, like, rules for the multi-streaming are very vague. And I don't think they're even gonna really check up on them, but I'm following them anyways. Because they're like, make sure that no part of your stream feels excluded. And I'm like, well, okay. I'll just talk to both of them. It's like, done. I've met all the stream requirements. One of these days, I'm gonna do like a multi-stream to like TikTok, Twitch, just for the hell of it, and see what happens. Or not Twitch, yeah, TikTok, Twitch. Do we need to worry about canon events? What are you talking about? Every event is canon. Or every event is non-canon. Either way. Either way, we don't have to deal with arguments. The only event I'm not sure if is canon or not is the Miku stream, okay? We might have to decanonize the Miku stream. It was a bit too much. I think the plot was broken. No. You can't do it. You can't take the Miku stream away from us. No, I don't know, we've done a lot of fun streams this year. I still have to do the video watch thing. Like, I was planning to do that a week ago before all that horrible, like, government stuff I had to deal with popped up. So, yeah. The Miku stream is something... We need a 20% increase of Miku streams in our lives. Oh, no. So I do want to do all, like, the video watch day stuff pretty soon. Hell, maybe I'll do it at the end of this week. Maybe this Friday we'll do a video watch day. I don't think I can multi-stream the video watch day to YouTube, though. I don't know. That will be something I'll have to check up on. Because I'm getting the videos from YouTube, and I'm wondering if YouTube's gonna, like, live detect that I'm watching its own videos, so... That might be a Twitch-only event, actually. I have to see how that works. But basically, what we're supposed to be doing is at the end of every other month, I watch a bunch of videos you people post in the Discord. And, you're not going to get through all the videos calling it now. I mean, there's like 3 months of videos in there. It's insane. I don't think I will. But yeah, there's always a ton of videos in the Discord, and I'm just gonna sit through and we're gonna watch them. Raziel making chocolate pudding at 4 a.m. is peak video. I agree. I agree. Do 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 dun 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 dun. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix something. But yeah, this week's looking to be pretty good. Hopefully I'm just awake for everything, because I've been having to wake up earlier than I normally do. I don't know how many of you are like night... I'm not quite like a night creature, as I guess I would call them. I have friends who literally, on average, stay up till 6 a.m., go to work, and then come back and sleep for the entire afternoon. But I stay up pretty late into the night, but not too late. I know some people just stay up all damn night long and just do whatever. So, luckily I don't do quite that, but I also don't get up very early. So, having to get up early lately has been like, ugh. It's been like draining my life force. I should have got coffee before I started the stream. 3 a.m. is usually my limit. Yeah, 3 a.m. is actually my normal bedtime, because I can't sleep just by, like, closing my eyes. Like, I have friends who are like, okay, time for bed, and they'll just, like, close their eyes, and they'll be out like a light, like, instantly. I'm like, how in the hell do you do that? What in the world kind of God-given gift permits you to do such a thing? But that's just what they do. I can't sleep before, like, minimum, like, 3 a.m. And I swear, I have to, like, basically pass out. It's so hard for me to go, well, time for sleep, and then close my eyes and go to bed. I can't imagine the ability to do that. It must be so convenient. But instead, I just have to, like, siphon coffee into my blood. I have to snort coffee beans. It's the only way. Speaking of that, I keep looking at espresso machines. I really want an espresso machine, but they're so goddamn expensive. Like, I could save a lot of money, but at the same time, it's like a $300, $500 machine just to make tiny cups of bean juice. So it's like, that's not worth it. But I also save a lot of money over the year instead of going to, like, coffee shops and such to get it. So, I don't know. I was trying to math it out. Like, math exactly out at what point the espresso machine becomes worth it. Because, like, a cup of espresso is, like, $3 to $5, depending on where you get it. So I'm like, okay. Let's throw this into a calculator, right? So, it's a $300 object. Right? Maybe $400. Just even out to 4. Okay. So, getting an espresso machine will pay itself off once I have had 140 cups of espresso. That is when it will pay itself off. How about you express? How about I express my discontent? You're lucky I can't touch the airlock right now. Ban Kithrin. Just do it in, like, a day that seems reasonable. What is that emote? It looks so grumpy. I mean, I used to know someone who would down, like, 10 cups of coffee a day. Right? And they died. Like, straight up. They just died. From it. So, don't do that. Like, literally, I know I call myself, like, a coffee fiend, but it's just because I have a cup every day. I rarely ever have two. But the thing is, I just have one to start my day every day. And I'm not, like, dependent on it either. It's not like... It's not like I need it. I have a friend recently who's gotten, like... He came to me and he's like... Man, I don't know what's happening. I drank a coffee and a Red Bull. Like a large Red Bull. And it's just not doing anything for me anymore. I'm like, you're literally overdosing on caffeine. You have made yourself... You have drank so much caffeine, you've made yourself immune to it. So, I don't know. That's the thing. If you want, like, caffeine to actually work, you have to take it in small doses. Like, you have to, you know, don't drink it all the time, all day, just to get through your day. And some people, it just doesn't work on regardless, so that's the thing. Some people actually just makes them sleepier. Keep getting gifted subs to streamers, then I feel compelled to spam their emotes. Life is hard. Hey, understandable. But hey, I love seeing you guys spam my emotes. That makes me very happy. I mean, maybe not like spam it, but I like seeing when you guys use my emotes. Because, you know, or even other people's emotes. I don't know. It's just nice. It's a nice feeling. Knowing that people are getting odd joy from, the things I've put in. So you look at all those little Andromedas. Look at them go. One day I should just do a stream and put, like, the entire chat in emote only. For the whole stream. Yeah, that's what I'll do. It'll be the most chill stream I've ever had, because all people can do is communicate through emotes. Do it now. I'm not gonna do it right now. Do it, you won't? You're correct, I won't. Alright. Well, since this is a sponsored stream, I should probably move on to the actual, like, game. Whoops. So, let's do that. So no, I haven't done anything. I literally just started it up, and I think it threw me into a tutorial. So... yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Oh, my voice cracked. I swear I'm an adult. I'm an adult with a cool voice. I swear I'm a cool voice, man. Oh my god, it opens up to Varo Tigurius? Is that a... okay, it is. He actually has a model. I know very little about core Space Marines, I'm gonna be honest. I know very little about, like, core Ultramarines. Oh, look at this dude's model. I know I'm supposed to be focusing on the game, but, like... he's an Ultramarine, of course he has a model. Yeah, but I mean, you could also create OCs, right? There's a billion Ultramarine OCs, so... you never know. Should I do a voice for him? The Necrons may have separated me from my battle brothers, but such minor obstacles shall not keep us from our mission. Hold on, I think I might have to turn it up a little bit. It's a little quiet. Necron warrior. Silence. Look how discontent this Necron... I mean, They always look like discontent. Oh, I can actually make myself bigger with the stream setup. Let's go. I don't have to be tiny this time. I can be huge. I can be as huge as I want. Thick. The sound of silence. Well, the Necron has a cool VA. I know, right? I agree. Look at how cool he is. He looks like my next door neighbor. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Necron warriors. Where there are few, there are many. I must destroy them before they can alert their overlord to my presence. Okay, one thing that's like a little weird here is like the Space Marine is like they will call them Necron warriors. Like that's not the weirdest thing, but I find it weird when like they'll call out the exact type of unit, like obviously video game, but that'd be super weird if you're like, you know, you're playing 40k and there's some Space Marine and he's like, damn, those Gene Stealer cult acolytes equipped with grade 3 mining lasers are attacking, you know. I guess they wouldn't know what a mining laser is, but whatever. Swipe from Tigurius to the enemy Necron warrior. What? I totally expected him to hit them. Okay, you deal more damage from high ground. It's like Path of Radiance. Or Radiant Dawn, I mean. Tap the Necron warrior to attack. I did not expect him just to like psyker him down, but I guess that's what he does. Move to even higher crowds. Now defeat the last Necron warrior to win the battle. I would also like to note that the game generally does run a little better than what I'm showing here. I have to go through the most jank possible setup to be able to stream this. So, it does run with a more, I guess we'll say, solid frame rate than I'm displaying. Now defeat the last Necron warrior. Okay, one second though. I'm gonna put you guys on this screen for a second just so I can fix something because it's really quiet. That's why it's quiet. I accidentally had the thing turned down. Now defeat the last Necron warrior to win the battle. I made quick work of those Xenos. Thank the Emperor. Victor. I love the idea that they're like, oh man, there's some Necron warriors, what do we do? It's just like, I don't know, send the Psyker and have him shock him with some lightning. It's like, no one else? Nah, just him. Just that guy. Oh shit, that's the new Tyranid model. Each character has a special ability which can be used once per battle. Select Tigurius to try this. Select his special ability. Now unleash it on this group of Necron warriors. Okay. Damn. Really, all he has is lightning. Tigurius is a Psyker. His attacks hit 2 enemies. Now, to reunite with my brothers. These are like little mini-maps. Oh shit! We got an Inceptor. I actually have these in my Dark Angels army. They're very cool. I think they're... I haven't gotten to play my Dark Angels. I just have a Combat Patrol and Lionel Johnson. But I think they're a Deep Strike unit, if I recall. And they just jump in and they absolutely, like, bolter the hell. I love how these look, by the way. I don't know, something about the shielded bolters that kind of look like that Scorpion look. Like the gun, the Scorpion. I don't know. Equipped with jump packs and reinforced armor, Inceptors hit the enemy in one sudden overwhelming blow, leaving them reeling. as follow-up waves of Space Marines drive home the attack. Okay. Sergeant Bellator, ready your squad. We have Necron warriors incoming. Brother Tigurius, your arrival is always welcome. Something about there just being a speech bubble for a Necron to go silent is killing me. They may be voiceless, but they meet their end with a monstrous crackle. Then let us shatter the silence with the sounds of their demise. Razor Wire stops non-flying units for 1 turn. Units on Razor Wire also take more damage. Sometimes it's better to let the enemy come to you. Tap this button. Oh, you can skip our turn. You first, Necrons. Ready your squad, there's just one dude here. Bellator's ability summons 1 Inceptor for each round that has started. The summoned Inceptors take their turn automatically. Select Bellator to try it. Oh wow, it's just like Deep Strike in like the actual tabletop game. Tap twice on an enemy to use the ability. Okay. Oh! Okay! I did not think it was just gonna surround him and gun him down. Like an animal. Okay. Just step into barbed wire, it's fine. My orders are to reunite with the chapter master, Marnius Calgar. Oh my god. I will tell you guys this right now. I was playing some Magic the Gathering yesterday, and there was the 40k set that came out for that. And Marnius Calgar, I think, is like one of the best token decks, meaning that they just summon a bunch of bullshit. And literally, one of our friends got super lucky, and turn 1, like, got all, like, a shit ton of mana, you know, the good old Soul Ring into Felwar Stone, whatever. And literally, by turn 3, he had, like, Marnius Calgar, 5, Space Marine Intercessors, an Imperial Knight, and, like, an Admech. I don't remember if it was Belisarius Call or some other Admech person, but it was just, like... It was so much. Got absolutely destroyed by Marnius Calgar. Then we will fight harder. For the Emperor! Yes, Bellator. For the Emperor. I heard this game actually has sisters, which kind of hypes me up, because, you know, sisters, they're my girls. Oh shit, flayed ones! If you don't know what Necron flayed ones are, they're essentially crazy Necrons that don't think right. And, they like to wear skin. Like people's skin. So what you're saying is typical Ultramarine plot armor. Yes, it was highly accurate. They are melee units and thus can only attack adjacent enemies. Range units are forced to use their weaker melee attack if they are next to an enemy. Huh. Okay, so it's saying is... Wait, what is this? Is that just... Does it just have a cool skull on it? I guess it just has a cool skull on it. Well, that works out. You know what? We can go right here. Oh, those flayed ones kind of hurt. Wearing human skin isn't normal? I mean, depends on where you live. These robots might get cold. They literally have, like, knives for hands. They can knit themselves a sweater if they're feeling cold. Oh. Oh, we got Certus in Eliminator. Yeah, Eliminators are like the Ultramarine sniper units. They can actually get pretty scary sometimes. I had a friend who was playing, oh, what was it? I had a friend who was playing, I can't remember what they were playing, but they had a shit ton of eliminators, and they just, like, sniped me from across the board. Very, very scary unit sometimes. I think they're underappreciated because some of the close-range units are just so much more scary. They knit with Humi skin. Well met, Brother Tigurius. I've been tracking your movements for some time now. So I have sensed. It is good to lay eyes on you, Sergeant Certus. This raises my hope that more of our brothers may have well survived planetfall. Should we begin searching for them? I fear we may have more pressing matters at the moment. Select one of the Necrons to bring up the unit info panel. Okay. In this panel, like the rest of the game, you can tap any icons to understand what they mean. Living metal. Necrons. Hey, Xenos, it says my name! It says my name! Cast off the shackles of your slumber, the galaxy shall be ours once again. All typical Necrons. Regenerates 10% of its max health at the start of each turn. This unit is also mechanical. I can say actually fighting Necrons on the tabletop is such a ordeal. I don't actually hate Necrons, but I've also never had a good experience fighting them just due to the feeling of, like, killing a bunch of dudes and then they all get back up. So, you know. It's just how they play. Alright, let's see. What do you got? Mortis round. Deal heavy damage to a single target within 3. Let's get the ultra high ground, you know. The ultra high ground for ultra marines. Got him. Well, that went better than I thought. Yeah, do that. I wonder why the other time it came... Like, 2 guys came down instead of... Or 1, but... Whatever. Oh! Oh, those flayed ones hurt. Oh, he just shot them on him. Okay, yeah, we're done. And don't mess around with the flayed ones. I mean, I probably should have guessed that, seeing as how they're like crazed Necrons with knives for hands. Maybe you need more open spaces. That's what I'm thinking as well. I detect no sign of our fellow battle brothers. It occurs to me that we may well be the only survivors. Do not lose hope, Sergeant Certus. Have faith. Okay. It's 1 Inceptor per round, I think. Ah, okay. Oh, look, we got... I think that's an Inquisitor. It looks like a sister, but that looks like the Inquisitor OC. I can't really tell. It looks like... I see like a power pack, so I'm assuming it's a sister, but you never know. We have a medic, and then we have like a Necron from a very specific house. Tigurius just leveled up. Oh no, that was a sister. Okay. Tap on his active ability. Sure, we'll upgrade his Storm of Wrath. Sure. Psychic Fortress. Wow. Wow, I'm getting so much stuff. How do I get these characters anyways? As you progress through the game, you'll unlock many more game modes. For now, let's go back to the Indomitus campaign. I don't want to go back to the Indomitus campaign. I want my sisters. Oh my god. Tap the info button to find out how to gain medals. Defeats. Alright, more than 1 character lost in battle. 1 character lost in battle. No characters lost in battle. Okay, just don't die. Don't die, 5-head. The green badge means that you'll be able to apply this upgrade to a character after the battle. Now let's go to battle. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can... It's not quite what I want. Okay, sound's already all the way up. I don't know why this game's so quiet. Might just be the way I'm playing it, I guess. Okay. Flayed ones are bad. I know that's kind of an obvious statement, but you know, I need to make sure we keep that sent home. Let's get rid of one. Flayed ones aren't nice. I don't like dealing with them. I wonder when it says a character dies, if it counts like my summoned units. Like the Inceptor that I summon in. Like, does it care about that one? It's technically not a character. It's like not a named character or anything. Yep, Inceptor doing its job. The way this game looks kind of reminds me of, whatchamacallit, Vampire Survivor, where it's just like, I do literally anything, and it's like, gold, rewards, things everywhere. Tap on the upgrade you found. At least, you know, the 3D models actually look pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. For a mobile game, they look pretty alright. This is probably my favorite part, just the fact that I get to stare at some of these 3D models. Even if I have to stare at them in my abysmally low frame rate in the setup. Collect medals by winning battles and gaining epic rewards. Now let's put that extra armor to good use. Do I have to? Remain vigilant, brothers. The Necrons we face grow ever more challenging. Then we shall hit them harder. Oh, so true, Bellator. Bellator is spitting facts right now. And fill them with mortis rounds. No armor can protect them from my mind. The gray line below these units' health bar represents the unit's armor. Armor reduces incoming damage. The bar to the left of your character's attack shows how much of their damage pierces through armor. Oh, I was wondering what that means. Oh, so that means good old Tigurius here is actually like a flayed one killing god. That explains a lot, actually. As where the Inceptors actually don't... You know, this is actually pretty accurate that the Inceptors don't have that much, like, punching power. That's pretty tabletop accurate, I will say. The Inceptor's pretty tanky, though. As you can see, he just took shots from 4 people. Range units are forced to use their weaker melee attack if they're adjacent to an enemy. Oh, it actually has 40k rules. Like, if you're within engagement range, you can't... Oh, that's neat. Bam. I did not mean to do that. It's fine, though. We'll kill the flayed one, then next turn we'll worry about the actual problems. We've tested the Xenos metal and found them unworthy. Beware of complacent. Beware of my inability to speak, brothers. We will face far greater challenges soon enough. Their overlord is undoubtedly aware of our presence by now. These look like coffee beans. Oh, they're field rations. I was like, why are we getting coffee? Kill the Necrons, steal their coffee. So what armies do we have in here? We have the Ultramarines, of course. Wait, is that our boy? Oh no, that's just Marnius Calgar. I was like, did they actually add Robute Gilliman? Still though, I gotta admit, as much as I, you know, Marnie's Calgar does look pretty cool. Okay. And then my Gorals, the Adeptus Sororitas. Let's see what they have for them. Oh, we got our Heavy Flamers. Got a Retributor, the Heavy Flamer, Vindicta, which I guess is the character. I appreciate the fact that they stuck... Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed that the character doesn't have a Multi-Melta as their main weapon, because, you know, but Flamers will do. She even has 3 Inquisition Seals on her gun. Like, holy shit. We have a Hospitaller. That's kind of cool. I love the Hospitaller. Such a cool unit. We've got Morven Vol. I did not expect to see Morven Vol as a thing in here, but, you know, she's won me plenty of battles. If you saw my fight against Kari and I, last week, we actually played 40k on Twitch. It was a lot of fun. Morven Vol was a pain in the ass. I literally had Morven Vol charge 2 of his biggest Tyranids, and she took full range and melee attacks from both of them and then got back up again. So, she's a nightmare. And she still has her Sanctorum Missile and Sweeping Blow, which these are accurate to the tabletop game. That's super cool. Oh, she even has... Oh, let's go! She has Deadly Demise. Sorry, I'm kind of nerding out because, like, it's a little weird, but I'm seeing a lot of this stuff from the tabletop that I'm so, like, into, like, transferred over to the game mechanically, and that's just really neat, honestly. I think this is a Canoness? Yeah, it's a Canoness. It shows it right down here, but I'm trying to guess before I see it. Always good. Oh, her Power Sword actually has a... Or a Chain Sword actually has a sheath. That's kind of sick. I've never actually seen that before. I wish we could get that on their models, honestly. That's so cool. Alright, anyways. I don't know. Maybe the modern Canoness has that, and I just don't know. Brazier. They have the Brazier of Holy Fire. Oh my god, this thing is like... I don't even know if this thing exists anymore. But back in 9th edition, you could use this thing and literally laser people with it. It was super cool. I love this. Okay. I don't know if that's a thing they still have. And then, of course, wow, we have Celestine and Morven Vol? I mean, that's usually what I run in my team. I run, like, Celestine, Morven Vol, Triumph of St. Catherine. Do I run any other HQs? No, yeah. I do Celestine, Morven Vol, Triumph, 2 Dialogus, and then I usually have Kaiganil, or Demonifuge as they're called now. Oh, I just actually clicked off the thing. My bad. Oh, if you clicked on them, they have an animation. Look at her slicing. Does she not have her Gemini Superia? Oh, she does! She summons her Gemini Superia still. Which are like her little helpers. That's cool. Does she come back to life if killed still? Oh, yeah. Just like the tabletop. They give her the ability to come back. That's super cool. Alright, what do we have on the Necrons? We have Makatep. I don't know what this Necron unit's called, but... Damn, look at those butt flaps. Adaptive Strategy. Triggers Relentless March. Gives +1 movement to all friendly units that start their turn in adjacent hex. Mechanical units also restore health. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Relentless March, yeah, because the deal with Necrons is they're, like, pretty solid everything, but you kill them and they get back up. Like, that's their big deal, right? You kill them and they get back up, and then you kill them and they get back up, and that's the worst part. Oh, we have a Hexmark. Okay, this is my nemesis. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I hate this thing. I get PTSD looking at the Necron Hexmark. Listen, if you invite a Necron Hexmark to your wedding, I'm not showing up. This thing is stupid busted on tabletop. I think it got nerfed, so it's not as bad now. But I fought this thing at the beginning of 10th edition, and it's just a fucking nightmare unit. It's super cool looking, though. Like, look at all those guns. Like, I can't be mad at its design. I'm just more mad at... It killed me a lot. Canoptic Spiders, of course. Why is it so big? Oh, it's not a scarab, it's a spider. Yeah, they have big spoders. These units are actually pretty good in certain circumstances, I've heard. I like them a lot. And even if they weren't very good, I'd probably still use them if I played Necrons. We got our Plasmancer, who's essentially like a Necron Psyker wizard dude. And then we have Anafet, which I'm not familiar. Oh, he's just like a generic Necron Overlord, I think. Yeah, he's a Necron Overlord. The design needs even more DACA. I don't know if this is a named Necron, or this is just a generic Overlord model. It's probably named. Wait, hold on. Wait, what are we on now? Oh, the Astra Militar. Oh my god, there's so many... I didn't know there were so many armies in this game. Hold on. I know I'm supposed to be playing the game, but like, I have to take a look at all these, because I doubt we're going to unlock most of them. Like, we barely started unlocking the Sororitas. Alright, we have a Primaris Psyker. Pretty cool. Oh, we have Commissar Yorick! Okay, they have Commissar Yorick with his big-ass claw. His big-ass, orcish claw. If you're an orc player, you know who this is. And if you don't know who this is, I don't believe you're a true orc player. Okay. Oh, we got an Ogrin, specifically the Bulgrin. Okay, that's kind of cool. After playing a lot of Darktide recently, seeing this is kind of neat, actually. Master of Ordnance, that's a... Yep. Oh, Castellan Creed, yep. Okay. Ah, I see. We're on to some Chaos Space Marines. Volk, oh my god, that's a whole ass obliterator. And all of its fleshy goodness. Master of Possession. Angrax looks angry. Yeah, he does look a little angry. I'd be angry too if I had knives for fingers. Harkin World Claimer, Herald of the Apocalypse. Jet jump pack unit with claws and a spear. I'm gonna guess that their leader is Abaddon. Yeah, of course it is. I find it weird that they gave them Abaddon, but like... I guess Marty is Calgar. It's just like, they have Abaddon. I'm surprised they don't have Gilliman. Like, honestly. But good old Abaddon is a spoiler. Like, one of the strongest characters. Full cut that cake. Alright, on to the Death Guard. We have Typhus. Fuck you, Typhus. Yep, that looks like Typhus. I like the flame effects coming out of his back. We have Maladus. Oh, that mouth. That smile. That's how he gets you. It's that smile. I've always loved the, like, the Skaven have this too. I think they're called Plague Monks in Warhammer Fantasy. But I always love these units with, like, the huge, somewhat holy, like, plague maces. I don't know. We got a Plague Surgeon. I think it's their healing unit. Yeah, it's their healing unit. They have the Medicae arm piece. We have a Biologist Putrefier, which I'm going to assume this dude just throws a bunch of grenades. We have a Noxious Blightbringer Corrodius. He has a little bell. He rings his bell. He has a big bell up there, too. Okay, we're on to the orcs. We have Snotflaga. That's right, they came out with, like, new orcs, I guess, that have, like, this cool, like, white and red scheme to them, and they're all about, like, they ride, grots and wargs and stuff. I remember that. I don't know if that's for AOS or for this. I think it's for this. We, of course, got Big Mech Gibba Scraps. Oh my god, what is that thing he has on his back? His arm's replaced with an axe, of course. And he's just using... Okay, it just shocks people, I bet. Custom Force Field. Oh, he's like a buffing unit. Oh my god, we got a Killacan! Okay, Killacans are literally just like walking huge oil cans. That have a, I'm going to assume that's a flamer. And a big claw. Ramming speed. Oh, that's actually accurate. Can opener. Good against armor, huh? Okay, we got Tank Smasher, which is just a dude riding a squig that has a bloodborne weapon. And then lastly, we got Boss Golgort's War Boss and Mega Armor. I'm surprised this isn't, what's his face? Still, it's pretty cool. I like the fact there's a freaking little guy up there. Okay. Is this the Black Templars? Yeah. Honestly, the Black Templars are one of the lead, like, the factions I know the least about, so forgive me if I don't know what I'm talking about here. Okay, it's just an aggressor. Okay, that's a Chapter Ancient. I like this Power Sword. That looks pretty cool. Got that sort of classic flag going on. Brother Jaeger. The Emperor's Champion. I wish I knew more about this faction so I could, like, speak anything. High Marshal. Oh, okay. We're on to the Eldar. All right, we got a Ranger. Rangers are always cool. We got an Autarch. All these units. Damn, it looks so cool in motion, actually. And you can also see, like, the paint jobs. Like, they very much looked at what their paint jobs actually look like and incorporated it into these models. Like, I can see the edge highlighting on some of these plates on the legs. I can definitely see it. You got a Farseer, it's just like they're made. Oh, let's go! They've got Maugan Ra! Okay, if you don't know who Maugan Ra is, like, how can you not like this man? He is literally like a skeleton man with a scythe sniper rifle. Like, he's so dumb. He's so stupid. I love this character. Okay. And then we got a Phoenix Lord, actually. Okay. Oh, there's Tau. Alright, we got a Firesight Marksman. I forgot their guns look like bows and arrows sometimes. We got a Crisis Battlesuit. Oh my god. I was actually playing. I was like testing out my Genestealer Cults for the first time against a friend. Over the internet last week. Literally, a bunch of Crisis Battlesuits rolled up. And they like mulched my units. And then he's like, yeah, we gotta go for a thing. And then we stopped playing. Like our game was literally me walking up to him. Him taking his turn, gunning down most of what I had, and it was like, oh, sorry, man, I gotta go. And I was like, oh, come on. I didn't even get to my own shooting phase. But, yeah, these things hurt. They roll, like, 30-something dice. I hate it. Oh. Sub-Commander Darkstrider. An Ethereal. I didn't realize the Ethereals just look like buff World of Warcraft characters. Oh, Shadow Sun. The fan art lady. Walks up to him, liquidates your models, doesn't elaborate, leaves. What a Chad. Well, it's not like he left, like, because it was over. He just left because, like, we had to do something. Then we just never got back to it. So it was one of those, just like, oh, let me try out my, my Genestealers for the first time, because I'm getting into that army, you know? I'm gonna start painting them pretty soon. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to get to their shooting phase, because, like, when you play Genestealers a lot of the time, 80% of your army's in Deep Strike, which means they're not actually on the field. So he, like, mulched everything I had there, and I'm like, well, I get to finally do my shooting, and then I didn't get to, like, actually play or do anything. It was just him shooting me. Wait, what is this? Oh, Space Wolves! Oh. Yeah, they're okay, I guess. We got... Is this Thousand Suns? It is Thousand Suns. We got a Zangor. Hey, my name is Ulf. I like Thousand Suns quite a bit. Thousand Suns is another army I've always wanted to, like, play. Because I think they're really cool. I really like their aesthetic. I especially like the blue and yellow color scheme. Just the Egyptian aesthetic really gets to me sometimes. Oh, we got Abraxas, the boy. We got Taumachus, who's actually a bird man. Exalted Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Wait, was that actually... Okay, no, it's Ahriman. Okay. I was about to say, if that was Magnus, I'd lose my shit, but it's Ahriman, which... Ahriman's pretty cool, honestly. If you read any of the Thousand Suns stuff, I actually wound up liking Ahriman more than I wound up liking Magnus. Like, I think he's just a really interesting character, and he literally has, like, 3 entire books dedicated to him, too. So, pretty cool stuff there. Oh, the Dark Angels, I collect these. Azrael, I want this model so bad, but it's impossible to get, because it won't go back in stock. But Azrael's pretty cool. He's like one of the best Dark Angels units. Oh, we got a Hellblaster Sergeant. Hell yeah. I have a squad of Hellblasters. Wait, was that it? There's 2 Dark Angels? Okay. We got the Tyranids. We got the Neurothrope. Do the Neurothropes actually look that, like... Huh. The rest are hunting for the Fallen. A Tyrant Guard. Ooh. I think Kari and I brought one of these. He brought only one. I remember fighting it. It was a little spooky and a little hard to take down, but we did it. Winged Prime. Oh, yeah, we did fight a Winged Prime. Death Leaper. This model's so cool. It's one of their newer models, and it's just so sick looking. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I just had to take a moment to look through all the different models, because I'm like, alright, at some point we're going to have to just sit here and nerd out about them. I guess back to fighting Necrons. I maybe got a little too close. That's okay. Let's take out some of the back line. Let's then move up to here. Call in this guy. Block them out. I forgot how little armor piercing they have. That was my fault. It's okay, though. Honestly, the flayed ones are the only scary things, if I have to be honest. Like, the Necron Warriors hurt a little bit. It's actually kind of tabletop accurate. Like, the Necron Warriors aren't the scariest thing in the world. But if you leave them be, they will hold objectives and be annoying. Why? Why? I'll see you later, Hoyle. By the way, I will mention once again, not to, like, you know, push this on you guys or anything, but if you use the QR code or type, like, exclamation Tacticus, you can get a code, and if you feel like giving this a shot, it helps me a lot if you use that code. I think you also get some bonuses, but I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I probably should. So what does this get me if all the characters you just unlock? Or does it just give you a character for... Oh! Okay. It just unlocks a character for a faction. This one's guaranteed, though. Or you can click that link that Stream Elements posts sometimes. If you're on Twitch, that is. Ultramarines, thank the Emperor you finally arrived. A battle sister. We had been told that all the Adeptus Sororitas here had made the ultimate sacrifice. We've no time to explain. Follow my lead. Damn, she literally shows up, goes no time to explain. I don't know what I'm doing, but there you go, more power for her. Let's try out our new character, Vindicta. Can't believe we got a Retributor first thing. Or at least a member of a Battle Sisters squad that got left behind. The purity of the Emperor's wrath shall scour these foul Xenos from this planet. Your flames leave behind nothing but ash. Then I shall let them feed. Vindicta deals flame damage and sets target hex on fire. Non-flying units moving over fire need to stop for 1 turn. Oh, she actually physically stops them. Armorium Cherub. Oh, she gets the Cherub. Deals 4 times 20 to 25 damage to a target within range 2, then is able to immediately attack again. Well, damn. Okay. She's not messing around. Well, flayed ones are all dead. Ow. Ow. Okay, they hurt. Ouch. I can redo that mission better. I'm retrying the mission. So we'll do this time. We'll try not to move up too much. So I keep forgetting that these Inceptors don't need to be like right next to them. I can actually just get away with doing that. And then just like... I think he might still die. I think I might have moved him to the exact same spot. Okay, no. We're good. Okay. I want you to step in fire. Oh, there's the 2 of them. You're right. All I needed was more space. The main part of this is it's kind of accurate to the tabletop. The Battle Sister's just a normal person in like power armor, so we kind of have to protect her. She's kind of the squishiest thing that we have. Well met, Ultramarines. I am Sister Vindicta, and your help is most appreciated. Wow. Remember to apply upgrades to make your character stronger. Wow, stuff. Okay. Well, you know, I'll just put everything onto her, because no one else needs anything. Just the sister, obviously. Oh. I don't think I actually have anything I can give to her. Fine, I guess I'll give them upgrades like grenades and rations. I don't know why they need rations. Space Marines don't need to eat for, like, weeks. I mean, they still need to eat, like, eventually, but, like, legit? It's like the last thing they would have to worry about. There you go. This game does seem relatively like, if you just play it, you should be able to get things, but I don't know how that plays out in the long run. A Hexmark destroyer ambushed us and buried my unit with a landslide. Oh my god, not a freaking Hexmark. By the time I dug my way out, the Necrons had advanced, and my fellow sisters were dead. Requested vengeance. Thanks, Cherub. Excellent recommendation, Cherub. Let us see what can be done to make good on that. Thank you, lobotomized baby. That was a very cool suggestion. You get my absolutely rad seal of approval. I don't want to move up too much, only because, like, if I do, they're going to gun down our Inceptor, and that's kind of a problem. Damn, his whack is pretty strong. Alright, and then these two don't have armor. He is so screwed. This kind of feels like I'm playing Fire Emblem a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the simplicity of it, or kind of reminds me of like Fire Emblem Heroes, but like, I don't know. Get high ground, use units with high AP to deal with units with low AP, use specialist units with magic to deal with things that are a little too difficult to take on normally. That kind of stuff. Seems like a fine start, but only a start. We must defeat the Royal Warden commanding these Xenos first. Then we can hunt down this Hexmark destroyer. Yay. Are all these 15 levels the tutorial? Seems like a really long tutorial. Take care, brothers. I sense Xenos hiding in the tall grass. What do you mean? The Necrons are hiding in grass? If they can use it for cover, then we can too. But they cannot hide from us. Oh my god, I was talking about Fire Emblem a second ago. Literally. Non-flying units in tall grass get protection against multi-hit range attacks. It's getting a bit late in France. I'm gonna leave y'all. Good night. See you later, Longeth. Thank you for stopping by. Bang. Oh. That did not kill like I was hoping. I wanted to make use of the cover, but you know what, it's fine, whatever. I don't know how much the cover is gonna help, but that actually helps substantially. Oh. Tall grass is highly flammable. Why didn't you tell me that before? Why did you tell me that before I put my man literally in there? Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's fine. There may be more to these infernal machines than there seems. The weird way they talk, it's like they both completely understand the Necrons. Like, they straight up say every single thing about them. Like, they know what type of Necron they're fighting, they know the weapons they have, but then they're like, they may be a little more difficult than we thought. It's very funny. We near the Royal Warden. Keep pressing forward. Oh, we finally found one! We found a Necron that speaks! Your reckless agenda is illogical, humans. You cannot kill what does not live. Oh. Well, that's kind of annoying. Suppose we can ambush them, though, with the boys. Boy, singular. Oh my god, why did you jump all the way back there? It's actually so difficult to help you. They all have armor, though. It's kind of rough. Wait, what does this do? Oh, it's like Fire Emblem where it shows you the danger zone. That's kind of neat. Alright, well, you suck at getting through armor, so we're not going to worry about that. At least in melee you do. Alright, more fire. Oh, he has like an Overwatch skill or something. Oh, he literally has Overwatch. This unit is not attacked during this turn, nor after that. It attacks when an enemy moves within range. Hey, just like how you'd probably use some of the real Inceptors. Actually, I don't know if you Overwatch Inceptors, but... Don't let the... Or not Inceptors, Eliminators. Don't let the words of the Xenos distract you, brothers. We are the angels of death, and we will be its end. This is truly 40k dialogue. Literally, alien walks up, goes, "We are more than we appear," and then named human character goes, "No." I go, okay, I guess. Wow. Found a new requisition order. Damn. It is gacha. I honestly, when I picked this up, I thought this was the 40k card game. I'm not gonna lie. But I realized that this is actually a new thing. Okay, you just add stuff, make them stronger. Pretty basic. Pretty basic. Yup, give me the stuff. Oh my god. I don't even know what I'm getting. I'm just getting stuff. Give me a shiny. How many of these requisitions do I have? Oh, I can't get requisition orders until I'm a certain level, I guess. I guess they don't want me to throw them out the window. Okay. Next level. We're almost done with the tutorial, actually. The Royal Warden is ahead. Adhere to the tactical doctrine. Your efforts are futile. Should I fall, others will take my place. And we shall destroy them as well. Damn. Oh no, they gave them reanimation protocols. Oh wow, just like the tabletop. So this is a mechanic from the tabletop where if you kill a Necron, they have a certain, basically, % chance to just get back up. As long as you're not the last of your unit. So that means that we have to focus down unit types. Like, we have to kill all the flayed ones first, and then we have to kill all the warriors. It's more so dependent on, like, you know, it's a lot of target priority, I guess I'll say. Now move here. We're going to flame them so that spreads. And we're going to... We're going to move up to here. That was probably very unnecessary. Oh! Oh my god, the reanimation happens instantly. It's not a thing that they have to wait for. Oh, I didn't move to where there's targets. Whoops. 35% chance? Every single one's gotten back up. Wow, this is very accurate to tabletop. It says 35% chance, but what it means is all of them. Always. Let's get rid of that unit so we don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay. Perfect. That wasn't that bad. Keep sending those pawns of yours against us. We shall shadow their silence as we grant them their ends. Remember to apply upgrades to make your character stronger. That's what I've been doing. Oh my god, actually no I haven't. I have not done shit to Tigurius. There you go, Tigurius. Grow up big and strong, drink your milk. Go to school, learn how to read. Alright, we're almost done with the tutorial. I feel like this game could really use some music. I foresee a victory close at hand. Engage, brothers. Let our fury be the last thing they know. Yup. Basic, Imperial speeches. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Well, we're about to be in ultra pain, but that's fine. Because he's about to tank everything for us. Oh, our sister. I forgot I put her in barbed wire. It's not good. Their armor-piercing stuff is super weak. But... thank God reanimation didn't go off. Certus, have you ascertained the location of the Royal Warden yet? I'm the Necron leader in my sights. Alright. Finally get to get rid of that fancy-looking Necron. That's all I've wanted. Finally, a game where I can actually kill Necrons. Makatep, the moment of your demise has arrived? Oh my god, he's just a single little guy. He's just a little guy. Royal Warden, Makatep's abilities, let's boost. Jason units, try using Certus Mortis round. Yeah, I was going to do that. Well, he's gonna need to move up. Wham. Pain. Wait, I see someone actually used the code and completed the tutorial before me. Damn, I'm slow. Someone already downed the tutorial. Thank you, whoever did that, by the way. Me. Oh no, I just meleeed with a battle sister. What am I thinking? She's gonna get destroyed by the flayed ones. Unless we block them off. This is why I've been so silent. Damn, you've been rushing. Burn him, sister. So much for the Royal Warden. The way he talks is just so cheesy. And his predictions of our failure. He is finished. Who shall be next? Hexmark Destroyer Imos. Okay. Each time you play this battle, you have a chance of getting some of Makatep's shards. Once you have 40 of them, it will unlock as a playable character. Being a boss allows you to get shards from requisition orders. I see. Brothers, thank the Emperor you held out. Oh, it's the apothecary. Wow, a healing unit. What's the unit cap we can have anyway? It seems like the amount we had was already kind of the unit cap. What's next? I don't know what is next. No, thank you. Wait, what? What is this? Nandi covers the Black Templar reworks. Oh, I guess it's like a content creator for this game. Huh. Power to him. Yep, just give it all to the sisters. No one else needs it. Just the sisters. No one else needs anything. I'm not biased at all. Nope. I don't even know what that was. Well, these are just notifications. I can't even do one requisition with that. Sag. Wait, no, go back. Go back. I saw something. No, go back to this. That puts us 2 off. I think the coins are just an upgrade material, but I can't really tell, honestly. I think that's all they are. Okay. Hey, I have 1 requisition. Wow. In Eldar? I'm wondering if we could just put whoever we like on a team. That's what it seems like. Like, even if they're mortal enemies, it seems like you can just pick your favorites and go, okay, they go together. They play nice now. Oh, hey, I can do another requisition. Why not? Yes, give me more of this lady. Especially since I don't have any other... Oh, I can promote her. You know, Retributors are my favorite type of Sisters unit, so I don't mind at all the fact that that's what we get first. I mean, there's some of my favorites, I guess. I have a lot of favorite Sisters units. It looks like a crab. Like, you look like a crab on a beach. Wait, I thought I already got this. Oh, maybe it's because I've, like, been doing all the objectives for it. I got multiple. And it, like, goes over the limit, maybe? No, okay, that's it. I bring dire news concerning Chapter Master Marnius Calgar. His Thunderhawk dropship was damaged on re-entry. All aboard were feared lost. It is dire news indeed, but whether in his name or under his command, we shall fight on. Oh, so there's certain people who have to be deployed. Whoa. Necrons were standing on some weird things. Saw that coming. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... It's fine. You just shock them. Oh, wow. His melee attack actually has some pretty high armor piercing. But I guess it is a literal drill, so... Oh, never mind. He just shoots them. I thought he was going to use the medic drill. We need to kill these ones as fast as possible, though. Because if we don't, they're going to be alive. If they're alive, that's a problem, because they're Necron flayed ones. And Necron flayed ones give me nightmares. Every time I think about Necron flayed ones... I mean, honestly, just the concept of a Necron wearing people's skin is kind of bad. It's not an enjoyable thought. Not my favorite thing to think about before I go to bed. But, you know. Maybe different for different people. So you can heal people, right? Heal friendly units instead of attacking. Okay, yeah, they're all dead. I think what I want to do is I want to just, like, build a whole team of, like, summoned units and just fill it with, like, BS. Like, grab Celestine, summon things with her. Grab this Inceptor, summon things with him. And just fill it with so much stuff that the enemy can't even move. I think that's, like, something I want to do right now. Sister Vindicta, what can you tell us about our next target? He's a formidable foe. He has a lot of guns. Wow. Okay, 1 second. I gotta check something. It's pretty important. One moment. Okay, okay. One moment. I just gotta go to my kitchen and do something. We're probably gonna play this for just a little bit longer, I think, and then I'm gonna... I don't know, depending on what people do, I might either switch games or call the stream for now. I think I'm probably gonna switch games. But, yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, hello, we're back. And I think instead of getting like back into actually playing it, I just want to talk about as well just Warhammer in general for a moment. Oops. I know I've been doing a lot of Warhammer like based stuff on the channel for a little while now. That's just because it's I don't know, fun to talk about, fun to do. I keep meeting individuals who love like the hobby, they love painting, they love the lore, they love minis, they love the games, you know, what have you. So obviously there's been a lot on here, a lot more than I guess I ever intended. So definitely I don't know. It's something that's like become like a small part of this that I never intended for it to, I guess. And it's kind of interesting when I think about it. Because a lot of the time, a lot of my likes bleed over into like what's going on. I particularly have you know, a lot of people come from the YouTube end, and I find it very interesting. Silux, I think her name is. Been playing the game for a few weeks now. Oh, I actually need to find someone who's actually been in on it. That's kind of cool. Yeah. It's really neat. I love seeing all the lore references and whatnot. And if anything, I just love the fact that these new 3D models were created. Because these models, for being a mobile game, are fantastic, actually. I can't think of any game where Morvenval has actually been, like, fully modeled. Or where some of these other units are modeled in any way, so it's really cool that these exist now. It came from the end called Life. Hello, Zen. But yeah, it's been interesting, especially doing, like, the duo streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. A lot of people from YouTube actually come by and they start immediately asking me about Fire Emblem because that's what I'm known for. And I feel so bad because I legitimately don't have an answer for them a lot of the time. They're like, what did you think about this thing? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I didn't quite finish Three Houses and I did not like Engage. So a lot of the time people come by and like, oh, how do you feel about this? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't thought about Fire Emblem in like literal years. And they come over here and they see me playing, like, fighting games and, like, talking about Warhammer and all these other kooky things I've been doing over here, so it's kind of funny. This game is hard in some stages. Yeah, I would imagine this game could actually get pretty difficult. Like, obviously, I'm right at the beginning, so it's only just shoving, like, tutorial things in my face, and, you know, it's what I'm doing at the moment, but I could imagine. Oh my god. So much stuff. More stuff that I can even do things with at the moment. Hey, Xenomorphling. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, I see. So once you get all the items for a character, you can actually combine them into a thing and like rank them up. It's kind of neat. Have you taken over the world yet? In this game, not really. The Necrons are a bit of a problem, it seems. They're kind of everywhere. And our sole purpose right now is to kill the Necrons, because that's the campaign. By the way, if there's one thing, I always love when games, like, do this. Like, when games, like, support, like, content creators that, like, help their game out. I think that's really cool, honestly. I'm a little biased, because I am a content creator. But, like, watching, like, the active, like, oh, cool, you know, this tournament stuff talked about, like roadmap analysis to see where this game's going. You know, that's kind of neat. But once again, I have a bias towards that, so. As I said, for the rest of these minutes, we're definitely going to be just kind of talking about Warhammer rather than continuing, because I don't think I'm going to get much further in like the short amount of time we have anyways. So it's more just admiring some of these models and the texture work that has gone into them, I think. And some of the sound effects too. It's really quiet, but some of these are really cool. Like, in particular, some of those new, like, Tyranid models look fantastic. I guess if there's any, like, quote-unquote sad thing about this, it's that some of the factions I feel like could have their, and they could always be added in the future. Could be, like, could have some really cool stuff. They don't have some of their bigger vehicles. Like, Tau has a whole-ass crisis suit. And, the Orcs have their Killicans. But there's some other, like, factions that I feel like have some really cool large units, and they're just not in here. Like, the Eldar and some of their large units are really cool. I haven't really seen any of the out there demons or anything like that. It's been, like, really safe demon choices. So that's all things that could be added in the future. I don't know. Hey, White Demon Queen. Wait, so if I got that right, you didn't like all the engaging in Fire Emblem Engage. Dang, I wish I wound up enjoying Engage more, because every single person who comes to this chat asks me about it, and I go, I didn't like it, and then they leave. Like, that's been, like, like, I've gotten a couple of people from YouTube who are just like, oh, I'm so happy to see you again. What are you doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. But I've gotten at least, like, 5 people who are like, hey, how'd you enjoy the latest Fire Emblem game? And, like, I didn't, and then I never hear from them again. Because, you know, old Fire Emblem channel. But, yeah. Some of these models are way better than they need to be, I'm gonna say. Like, just looking at this freaking Obliterator model, you can see all the individual eyes moving. You can see, like, the head sunken into the chest. Oh my god, he's caked up. You know, they all have the right personality, I suppose. I've come to appreciate the Ogryn after playing, like, Darktide, but then you have to remember the actual lore-accurate Ogryn isn't even smart enough to talk. So, there's that. Damn, Darktide's so much better now. I'm really enjoying the game, I gotta say. For anyone who, like, signed off Darktide before. The only thing I think that makes Darktide a little hard to get into, I'm talking about Warhammer 40k Darktide, by the way, is that it really feels like it takes a lot of playing to get your character to even start feeling like the character. Like, you have to... I would say you have to get, like, halfway through your skill tree before your character really starts feeling okay. In my opinion. I played the Zealot, so maybe that's just something that happened. But... next thing you know, you just see that they added an Eldar craft world as a unit. A whole craft world? Damn. I don't know how I'd fight that. Fighting a whole ass craft world. Craft mac and cheese. But yeah, in general... The way he just shoots and then returns to his pose is so funny. Oh wait, what does Active Faith do in this system? This unit gets 10% crit chance and increases their crit damage by 25% each time an Imperial unit dies or kills an enemy unit. Once this unit or a friendly unit with an active faith crits, this bonus resets. Okay, it's trying to copy like the tabletop, like they die, you get a miracle dice. You can use an active faith to make something better to the best of its ability without using like actual dice. Good old Storm and Morven. All right. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're almost there. Sorry, we're going to be going back to just chatting in a second. But, I actually have to make sure that it, like, picks up that I've streamed for as long as I legally have to. Because sometimes it does not do that as it should. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to be switching to a different game here in a second. I guess I don't really have to, but, you know, to have the campaign work as it should. Anyways, I don't know what I'll be playing in a second, because honestly, I played Grand Blue last week, and it's, like, been the only game that's really been on my mind that I've wanted to play. And a lot of the, like, only other games I wanted to play are, like, multiplayer, play them with my friends, so, I really thought about it. I'm not going to boot up Lies of P right now, because we're, like, halfway through a stream, and it's, like, middle of the day. So, I'm not going to do that. I could... I don't know, I don't really feel like fighting the streets right now, either. Hit the streets. Man, I hope Aki gets better. Oh, thanks for checking out the link. I appreciate that. Maybe I could swap over and play some... Nah, I feel like playing Darktide would be really boring. I was like, oh, I could play some Darktide, but then I thought about it and I was like, eh. That game will kill my PC right now in its current setup. Maybe we'll just go to just chatting for a little bit and just hang out there. I think that might be the way I want to do things. I think so. Okay. Well, let's head over to just chatting, actually. We can just hang out for a little bit. Okay, let me just put on some music and we can hang out. I got you in my ears. I'm doing some grinding in Lies of P. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just hoping that my... What's just say? My skills in that game have not disappeared. I have just enough redeem to redeem pronounce a word, should I? With my current setup, I can't see any of the redeems, so I wouldn't. And if you do, I'll go look, but sadly, it's just how it is with the multi-streaming thing. I lose some of the interactivity of some of the platforms. Until I figure out, like, a way to do that exactly. That's weird. Alright, let me just change what we're doing here so that people don't come in and be like, what are you doing? Okay. Now I just need to put on some good tunes. In Tessie, I speak 4 different languages, and one of them being German. I know some fucked up words. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's fine. People have already sent me many effed up German words. Honestly, I think it's actually one of the most common things people send me. It's usually between like German words and then names of weird phobias that are like 2 sentences long in letters. Do you prefer French then? They aren't much better. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have friends of like every single language, I guess. Not every single language, but I have like French friends, German friends, Italian friends, Japanese friends, Chinese friends who always like put down words and they'll like say this, and they'll say it and they'll be like, of course you got it wrong. I'll be like, damn, I tried. They have like Norwegian, Finnish, you know. I've everyone do this to me. I'm at level 104 and counting. Nice. Nice, nice. No Portuguese? No, I don't think I actually have any Portuguese friends. Or at least if they are, I don't know that about them. Feels good to stream after not doing so for a little bit. But honestly, I think one of the biggest things for me lately is like I don't even know what to stream anymore. Like I want to finish Lies of P, but beyond that I have no idea what I want to do. So that's actually been the weirdest part about streaming, is there hasn't been anything that I'm like super like, oh man, I can't wait to get to this, you know? And if I don't have anything that relates to that feeling, I just won't stream, I feel. You know? Because I feel like that means either like I'm burnt out or there's just nothing out that's really exciting me, I suppose. So I'll have to see. But yeah, thank you all for coming onto the stream today for the most part. Hope you're all having a good time on your own. I guess. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm a little tired from having to actually wake up on time today, so that was a thing. Can I ask, what about Baldur's Gate 3? And then I remember the clip about the viewer tarnish ship. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm already near the end of Baldur's Gate 3. Like, there's literally no point in playing it now. Like, I'm, like, at, like, halfway through the third act playing it with people. Offline. There's no reason for me to go back and play it. There's no surprises. I've kind of pretty much done everything. Like, I scraped every single nook and cranny for, like, quests and whatnot. And even if it's like, oh, it has replay value, I don't really, once again, replay games. As I said, I do have a friend who has, like, the absurd quota of every game I buy has to have, like, 100... I have to get 100 hours out of it. No matter what that takes. That means I have to play it 5 times or 12 times. I'm like, that's actually insane. It sounds like torturing yourself for no reason. Once again, if you redeem anything, just note that I won't be able to see it. So, you will have to tell me. Because,
They won the 25K to their charity.
Oh god. Monster Energy, something popped up. Okay, I can see it because you typed it separately, actually. Yeah. Okay, what am I pronouncing? What even is that word? Alright, hold on. Let me just look this up. I'm not looking up how to pronounce it. I'm just looking up what it means before I say something that's, like, awful. Oh, it means, kiss. In Portuguese. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna guess that either the J is silent or it's pronounced like hard. Like it's either like Bainhaus or like Bayesianhaus or something like that. Although the way I'm pronouncing Haus sounds like very European. Bayesianhaus? I don't know. Language is not my forte. You also redeemed a hot take. Okay. I'll give you a Hotake, actually. If you live in the US, in a lot of places, you will be told that, like, you have to learn Spanish because it's useful. Like, it is a useful language that you will use all the time because there's so many people moving here from Spanish-speaking countries. I'm gonna be honest, I have not once ran into... It's not that I've never seen someone who only speaks Spanish here, it's more like... It's never affected me, I guess. Personally. Like, with most of the people I interact with, they're able to speak like minimum like baseline English. And I don't particularly find myself needing to go to any Spanish-speaking countries for any reason, so I don't know. I would say like if you're learning a language here, pick whatever interests you the most. Because there's always like a huge push, like, oh, you gotta learn Spanish. It's the most useful one. It's like, I don't know. I feel like the fact that so many people know it makes it almost like, not useless, but so many people are trying to learn it. So I feel like learning a language that not everyone else is picking up is more useful. Not because of like proximity, but like, I don't know, because you hit like a specialty, I guess. More like little kisses, I choose something sweet. I'm offended you believe I'd be capable of doing something so evil is tricking you. I mean, I never know. I just never know, honestly. Right. That's why I always gotta check. I always gotta check and make sure, just in case. That's something people actually bring up in my chat a lot, is they're like, Xeno, I've been in your chat forever. You don't trust me to blank? And I'll be like, no, you misunderstand. I don't trust anyone to blank. It is not specifically you. It is everyone. Like, I have people sometimes, like, post links, and they'll be like, oh, you can click on that, it's safe. And I'm like, yeah, it just takes, like, one hacked Twitch account to do some shit. But, I'm smart. He doesn't trust me to mod. Yeah, it's better to be safe a little bit. I mean... Oh. People can be mean. True, people can be mean. I mean, we ran into something recently, and I'm gonna give this warning to you all as well, since I do have my own Discord. But recently, we had a string of people just literally clicking random executable files that were being sent over Discord and getting their accounts hacked. So, you know, don't do that. I know it sounds obvious, like, oh, don't click on strange links. But because I know a lot of people who do, like, VR chat and all that, and they're, like, obsessed over getting the newest model or whatever, they literally see a link pop up in their DMs and they just click on it. And, yeah, please be careful with that stuff, because straight up, we had someone who got hacked, I think in a different Discord that's not my own. My Discord is safe. But they were like knocking people offline in like voice calls, and that's all they could really do. But yeah, click all the links or you're a coward. Hey, if you want to get your account stolen, you can. I won't stop you. Also, for info, NHO in Portuguese, you read it like the Spanish I don't even know how to read the Spanish. Is that just no? I don't know. I have to be honest. I know no languages but my own. Neo. Neo? The Chosen One? No, as I said, my language learning capabilities were absolutely horrid. The closest I ever got to actually learning a language was learning Japanese, and I think it's because I separated everything. Like, there's no relation to the English alphabet, and that removal of the English alphabet made it so much easier for me, because then it became symbols that my brain didn't associate with anything. So I picked it up so much faster than I picked up any other language, and I've tried learning like 4 or 5 other ones. Not that I'm like fluent in Japanese or anything. I'm gonna say that right now. But when it came to learning it, damn did it feel speedy in comparison to anything I've ever tried. So, honestly, what I'm trying to say here is I think, like, people who do know languages is a really impressive thing. Like, some people know it because at birth, they were around people who were bilingual. Or some people just have a natural knack for it. Or some people worked really, really hard to learn them. So I do think that's, like, a very admirable thing to know. It's also why, like, a lot of people also, like, put in, like, oh, yeah, if you're good at music, you're probably good at, like, languages. And I'm like, that is very untrue for me. But, you know, everyone's good at different things. Same old spiel you probably heard a billion times on TV or from your parents or your friends or whatnot. Which is completely fine. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to stream some Lies of P tomorrow. We're going to see what I can do about that. I will try to fit in the video watch day this Friday. I doubt we're going to get through all the videos since we have a, quite frankly, absurd amount of them to get through. I don't think it's even possible, but I can try. And from there on, I'm going to try to figure out what we can do, honestly, because one thing I've been kind of quite concerned about recently, especially, is, like, growing our little community we have here. And I don't honestly know how to do that all that well. It sounds silly, but I don't know. It's very hard to find new people on Twitch, I suppose. It's something that I've just keep doing the thing, it'll happen eventually. I don't know. That's what I've been telling myself for quite a while now, but I haven't seen that many new people, like, show up and stay. So that's been, like, a concern for me. Especially since I'm watching many of my V-Sibs who I am very happy for, like, speedily catching up to where I am in numbers and or surpassing me very quickly. Which is not a bad thing. I am very happy for them. Perhaps more collabs? I don't know if that's the answer, but at the very least, I would do more of them because I like them. I have not had a bad collab so far, and I'm kind of happy about that. I hear about some nightmare collab experiences, and I haven't had any of those. I've legitimately only had some really fun ones, and enjoyed the company that I had for them, so I'm very grateful for that. Or YouTube Shorts. I don't even know what to post on YouTube Shorts, honestly. I feel like all the YouTube Shorts I post are like cringe. But then again, I suppose I can always just repurpose clips as I always have into Shorts. Those do help a little bit. I just don't know how to appeal to that audience, I suppose, as well. Because I don't know what people actually want out of YouTube Shorts. Like, I go on YouTube Shorts and I see people, like, literally playing... start clickbaiting. I've always done that. Come on. But, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Because it's not, like, bothering me to the point where I'm like, oh, man, if people don't come by soon, I'll just quit. You know, something like that. It's not that ridiculous. But it's one of those things that's like... there's only so much you can grind before you sit here and go, okay, what do I actually have to do? Like, what do I actually have to do? Because, man, I've been doing that for a long time. I've been doing this for 7 years now. Good 7 years. And I've gone from an audience of thousands to an audience of, like, 10. Which is fine. I'm actually much happier this way. But it's a journey. Oh god, my hands. I just cracked the hell out of my hands stretching. Oh. Ouch. I did not even know I could do that. But yeah. I think it's also because my taste in games in general has changed. Like, a lot of people... Xeno is old. I'm not that old at all.
Have you tried the expanded free trial of our critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV? You can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free, with no restrictions.
I think this is my most used soundbite. I think that's the most used one that people spend bits on. It's the Final Fantasy one. But thank you, Bad. It's mainly just Bad doing it, too. It's great. I'm glad I added that one. But thank you, thank you. Let me add those thousands, I'll show them a thing or two. Yeah, but I think a lot of it's just because, transferring audiences is really hard. In fact, I've noticed one thing, as I've talked about, is like a lot of people coming from the YouTube end still expect me to be like JRPG man, who just like plays 100-hour JRPGs all the time. Stimulate my brain in some way. So, I don't know. Brain go burr. Taste change. Action-oriented stimulates so much. Yeah, that's exactly why, like, a lot of the time I end up playing, like, Lies of P or something that just has so much, like, at least strategy to it, or I'm, like, absolutely enjoying myself, and I'm just completely sucked in, and I'm thinking about the next best thing I can do. Playing JRPGs in, I guess in my current mind, is very, very difficult. Well, I have 150 hours in FF14 or FF15. True. Like Zelda. I don't know. I thought about playing like Breath of the Wild and all that actually at some point. Those games seem fun and I see a bunch of people playing them, but I just don't know if I would like play it and I would get like that that dopamine spike. Become a Fortnite streamer. Oh, no. I've only played like Fortnite twice. I'm not the biggest fan of how like the weapons feel. I don't know. I guess like JRPGs just like they don't. I think I enjoy the stories, but the stories actually like get bogged down by the combat a lot of the time, and that's weird to say because I'm like, oh yeah, I've been playing like turn-based or even some like action like Tales games all my life, and now I look at like them now and I'm like, I can't do this. Like I'll get like halfway through a JRPG and I'll be excited about the story, but then I'll realize I have a dungeon in front of me and I'm like, I don't even want to do it. I still love visual novels a ton, though. I still love them, but at the same time, they're very hard to stream to an audience, especially because they're so story-oriented. Or story-oriented? I guess I just meant the word. Story-oriented. A lot of the time, you know, someone misses a stream, it can be like, oh man, I want to watch Thing, but I missed the last stream. You know, I want to watch the Thing, but I miss there's a gap. Or it'll be like, I want to play this game myself. Sorry, I can't watch your stream. And then I'm dedicated to reading like a 50-hour visual novel on stream that literally only half of my viewers are going to show up for most of the time. So it's a bit weird. Oh, did my OBS crash? Oh, it looked like it was going to crash, but it didn't. So yeah, just deciding what we're going to do next in a non-negative way either. But I've had a lot of fun actually doing some of these collabs and some of the mini painting stuff and some of these weird out here things I've done. So Honkai is every update for the first week. People want to do it themselves so they can't watch. True. To be honest with you, Tears of the Kingdom is kind of overtaking Breath of the Wild simply because the fact it's built on top of it, literally. Yeah, I feel like playing those two games back to back is like literally soul annihilating. Like, playing the first one and then going back and you're like, wow, here we are again. And now I have to basically scour this area again. Because I'm already very like, I don't know, on open world games. So that's probably been the hardest sell for me there. Unless there's something really cool in that open world that's worth walking around for, I guess. Well, let's be really particular for me. Exactly, that's kind of how I feel. I really like closed open worlds. I know it's a weird thing, but it's like what Deus Ex does, or Dishonored, where there's an open world area, but it's still a confined space, but the confined space is huge. And then you load into the next confined space, which is also huge and doesn't lose its... I guess doesn't lose the detail that you would from a linear game, you know? Sometimes games get too big and they become collectathons. And that's what I don't want out of those. I want, like, the open world to explore the idea that I can walk off in a corner and find something cool. Not to be like, oh, here are all 89 chocolate bars. Find them all. You know, like that. I would rather literally just eat a tube of toothpaste, then walk around picking up collectibles for blank hours. Oh, thank you for subbing, Bad. Thank you, thank you. 36 months. God, sometimes I forget how long I've been even streaming. And that's just in a row. That's not even when I started streaming either. But thank you, thank you. Wait, that's exactly 3 years. Oh my god. Wait, I just thought about it. Yeah, that's exactly 3 years. Thank you so much, honestly, now that I think about that. Damn. Well, we've done it. We have become old. You know, one thing I will say that I like about collabs that never gets old, and it makes me... It always puts a smile on my face, I will say. Is like when I'm collabing with someone, and someone from their chat comes in, they see me, and they go, oh my god, he looks so cool. It's like a big ego boost. I'm like, yes, give me more compliments, please. Mm-hmm. Putting aside the fact that it doesn't have, that you have 2 more maps to explore so it doesn't get boring. Labs are fun to watch for the banner. Yeah, I agree. There are people I have collabed with that I don't think I've ever collabed with again. Like, I haven't collabed with Goma ever again. I'm also glad I got to collab with some people before they stopped streaming entirely as well. Like, I heard pretty recently, I think Amara stopped streaming to focus on, like, more singing-focused content or something. I only saw a brief post about it, so I wished her the best of luck. And, like, you know, all the accomplishments in the world. So that's one of those times where I'm like, I'm glad I got to do streams with them, you know, because they're not doing that anymore. Limited time opportunity. She's a very fun person. Hey, Daywitch, welcome, welcome. What happened? Not much. Our sponsored stream is over, and now I'm just relaxing, and we're just chatting about what have you. Now I'm talking about Tears of the Kingdom, talking about streaming, talking about my complete fall out of love with JRPGs and whatnot. All that stuff. But yeah, happy for her. I was actually talking to certain people about, like, vocal covers and whatnot, and I'm like, damn, I've been wanting to do one for a long time. I just don't have I suppose, the confidence to do so. Despite the fact that I'm, like, vocally trained, I don't have, like, the confidence to put my voice out there and do that. So, despite the fact that I've done, like, 3 karaoke streams. I haven't done one of those in a while, but yeah. Do it. I really want to. Maybe sometime eventually. I guess, like, the actual mixing aspect I could probably pull off myself. So, wouldn't be that bad. We'll see. We will see. Do my... No, they don't work. Why not give it a shot? You can see the improvement as time goes on. True, true. True. I think Alcy's been practicing a lot recently as well. And it sounds like she's making some good progress. Just do it. Your dream, not be memes. I agree. I'm not gonna let my dreams be memes. So, you know, broke up with JRPG. We're all mourning that relationship still. That's okay. Take your time. It's okay to mourn. Hello, Kurosame. Yeah. Hi there. We're in, like, a just chatting section of the stream right now. As we finish our sponsored stuff, so we're just hanging out. But yeah, singing's really hard. Like, don't, I guess I should say don't underestimate how difficult it actually is. Some people are born with the innate ability to sing. Like, some people literally... and that's not what I mean. I'm not saying, like, it's not, like, a trained ability. But some people just are born, and the way they learn to use their lungs and their voice naturally leads to good singing. Like, there are people who use their chest voice a lot more naturally. I tend to actually use my throat and, like, head voice a lot more because I've done a shit ton of, like, voice stuff and whatnot, and I'm always doing different voices, and those changes are up in the higher registers of your voice. But there's some people who just naturally have a very strong chest voice, and that's how they, like, come out of the womb and they're like, I can sing. Is because that's just the way they taught themselves to speak in the first place, which I think is really interesting, actually. I'm not one of those people. I had to learn to purposefully use different parts of my voice and different parts of my speech patterns, I guess, you know? Hi, Ninja. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big Tacticus fan. Let's go. I'm glad you're enjoying Tacticus. I had a fun time with my 2 hours of it on stream. Singing drunk with friends is always fun, though. True. I've never actually done that, mainly because I don't drink, but I also don't have many friends who can sing, actually. Most of my friends are... They would rather, like, jump off a bridge than sing, honestly. So, I've never done that, but it sounds like fun. No one cares how bad each other are because of the alcohol, yeah. I could do it without the alcohol. But if other people needed it, I wouldn't put it against them or anything. Man, what was I gonna say? Yeah, one thing I've noticed is a lot of my friends will say that I have a different voice on stream than I do anywhere else. And they're like, why do you put up, like, a fake voice on stream? It's like, it's not a fake voice. It's just, I literally have to address an invisible audience. I speak differently because I'm addressing someone who's both there and not there. It is not a conscious thing I even do. It's just something I've developed over, like, 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours of talking to myself, is that I need to adjust the way I speak so that way I can continue fluent sentences and keep up commentary. As when I'm talking to someone, it's a lot more, like, monotone, casual, not much going on, I guess. Schrodinger's chat. Exactly. Sea shanties while hammered with the boys. I love singing sea shanties. They're fun. I remember I used to sing the ones from Pirates of the Caribbean, though. Assassin's Creed Black Flags had some really fun sea shanties, and I memorized like half of them from playing that game for so long. I don't know. There's something about that game that's just like, you play it, you blow up an enemy pirate ship, you raid an island, and then you sail away. And then while you're sailing away this beautiful blue ocean, all your crew just starts singing a sea shanty. It's like, oh my god, this game's so perfect in a lot of ways. We are both real and not real. Understandable. My chat is entirely quantum. Oh, this is nice. I don't know. I haven't done like a just chatting little bit in a second here, so just, you know, sitting around and relaxing is pretty okay. Oh, I also stopped by the store and I got a bunch of like Animal Crossing cards. I don't know why I got these, but I was just like, I had to restart my Animal Crossing village recently, and I was like, this sucks. And I went to the store and I bought some of these cards. And I got quite a few desirable ones to most people. I don't have much to say about it. Funny thing is, chat means cat in French, so there is another layer to it. Indeed. There is indeed always another layer to it. Bum, bum, bum. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out. Like, I'm really excited for Grand Blue. My mind's still on that because of how much I enjoyed that beta and how much everyone around me enjoyed it. My mind is just, like, fixated on it. I don't think there's anything else coming in recent times, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get my hands on it. Hold on. I also have to turn off the thing for the chat bot really quickly. There we go. Also, Well Redeemed have Xeno tell you a random fact, by the way. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. One of these days I'll find a solution that allows me to see even the redeems in chat. I don't know why it doesn't pick them up, but I guess it's because they're not counted as true chat. Okay. Okay, here's one. I learned this just today. Random fact. Did you know the first millionaire in the US is John D. Rockefeller? And it was all thanks to oil. a little too on brand, but it's true. Bum, bum, bum. It always comes back to oil. It always really does, because, like, oil is our lifeblood. Oil is amazing. I drink gasoline. I may be a star devourer, but I'm also a gasoline drinker. We do deep fry everything. True, true. Man. I was actually talking to someone, they were really confused earlier when they were like, they hear stories of people getting like angry and punching holes in their wall or whatever. And that actually like confuses a lot of people who live in Europe, because a lot of their houses are made out of like brick or more solid materials that if you were to punch, you would break your hand. So like, how are people punching holes in their wall? How strong are you people? I don't know, just a random fact I came up talking to a friend earlier this week. And I do inform them that our walls are easily breakable. Deep frying water is probably the dumbest one. Yeah, I remember the video of the people deep frying water. It didn't look that tasty, if I'm being honest. It really didn't. That Dragon Quest Pokemon game is coming out. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, is it another DQ Monsters? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, the DQ Monsters games are pretty fun. Like, there's quite a few of them that came out in the past, and they were neat. Wait, I want to know, how do you deep fry water? There's a video on it. They basically, like, take enough water so that in the frying process, they can deep fry it in, like, a ball of batter. And then, I guess they just make sure that the water doesn't dissipate as well, coating it with stuff, and then they fry it into a ball, and they break it open, and then water comes out. It's really nothing but an empty ball of, like, breading with some water inside. Hey, Mura, welcome, welcome. Portugal, it's olive oil. For others, it's other types of fluids. Yeah. Hi there. I'm craving some Grand Blue. I know how you feel. It was a really fun game. Comes out in a literal month from now. Thumbs up. I'm so baffled at like how many people got into that game. It was insane. Like every one of my friends who has even slightly touched fighting games absolutely adored that game. And there's a couple reasons I can point to about why people like Grand Blue Versus so much. One is it's exceedingly simple. Like that game's offense and defense are so simple. Literally 90% of everyone's offense in that game is like light, medium, heavy, special move. And then if they use the EX version of that special move, depending, it might be safe or not. And then it's the other person's turn. And that back and forth just goes over and over again, making it so that offense at like a beginner level isn't so oppressive. And it feels like you can still do things. I had a friend talking to me about how they're like, oh yeah, I bounced off of Street Fighter super hard, but I was able to get into Grand Blue super easy. And that's because... And this isn't like a slight in any way. But Street Fighter is the game that hates mashing. Like, literally, if you're the type of person that likes to panic, wake up, and press buttons, or you like to, you know, just make sure you're pressing something at all times, Street Fighter will not reward you for that. As where Grand Blue will literally endlessly reward you for just mashing buttons. And, like, literally constantly going in over and over and over again. Of course, like, you get to a high enough level and it doesn't work anymore. But at low levels, this game does not hate the fact that you're pressing buttons. It does not hate the fact that you're not stopping to block for a moment. It totally lets you get away with it. Wait, were you streaming when I DM'd you? Yeah. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Although I think when I responded to you, I was on like break, so. Do you guys think that the Arkham game on Switch are going to be good? I have no idea that's a thing that was going to happen. Ib is coming to Switch, apparently. Honestly, kind of happy about that. I've never played Ib, but I've seen it before. I've seen people, not necessarily play it, but I've seen people, like, mess around with it. I just want to be an excellent singer already and do covers. Yeah, we actually started talking about that during, a little bit ago in stream. I was actually having a small discussion about it. But... yeah, everything takes some work. Xeno cover when? I was talking about it, and I was like, I really want to do one, but at the same time, I feel like I need to get back into the swing of things and practice a bit more. Because while I did do, like, singing lessons for an entire year, and I sing, like, intermittently here and there, it's been a long time since I've actually, like, trained my... When I say a long time, I mean, like, 6 months. So I've actually, like, trained my voice. So... definitely I would need to get back into the swing of things first. But regardless, it's something I do want to do. Have you contacted your coach to start that up again? I really do want to. I actually do miss doing vocal lessons. I felt like I was improving so much. I felt like I was really happy with myself that I was doing these things. And in general, it was a big uptick on my like mental health. It sounds weird when I say it, but those lessons. Is this a money issue? No, it's more of an awkward issue of like... Okay, so here's the thing. I was taking my lessons, right? And I was doing really good. Got along with my teacher really well. And then, some of you remember I had to have surgery. And I was out for more than a month. Like, I couldn't do anything. So I had surgery and I was out for a month. And then, as soon as I started recovering from that and I was gonna contact them about, like, the lessons and everything, my entire family basically got sick. And then I had to get through my sickness, and then I had to take care of them. And then by then, it had been almost 4 months, and I had not responded to my my coach, my vocal teacher. And at that point, I felt so bad for not saying anything. So I was just like, oh, we'll leave it be for a bit till I have everything sorted out. So, I've been thinking about it a lot more recently, just because, you know, I want to get back into it again. I had a lot of fun with it, and felt like it was actually something I was decently good at. Honestly, just bite the bullet and be like, hey, can we resume lessons? Yeah, I might do that pretty soon, honestly. But yeah, vocal lessons helped a lot. Like, I don't preach them because I'm like, the only way to learn how to go out and sing is to get a coach and, you know, do it. Like, you can definitely learn yourself, but the problem is like, you can learn to sing wrong, and the problem with that is not the fact that you won't improve as fast, it's the fact that you can possibly wreck your voice. Like, you can actually just wreck your vocal cords forever. Like, there are people who are very, like, competitive or, like, completionists, and they will, like, they'll try to force, getting good at it really quickly. Like, they will be like, okay, I'll just practice 3 hours every day. And they will literally just destroy themselves and just harm their voice so badly. Or, even if they're not practicing too much, they might be practicing the right amount, but they don't know what they're doing. And they wind up doing it in a way that hurts them. So, yeah, you don't have to have a vocal teacher. It's just, be cautious if you're self-taught. Be a little cautious, you know, take breaks, drink water, do what you need to. I'm no expert, by the way. I'm very amateur singing. Guitar is something I know way better, but yeah. You can do it. You can do it. I would say definitely the biggest hump in that process, though, is just learning to be comfortable with your voice and raising your voice. Because despite the fact that I'm funny, everyone says like, oh man, he has such a nice commentator voice. Like, I hear that constantly. I'm like the shyest person ever throughout my life. Like, I literally would not say a word or open my mouth to anyone. So the idea of raising my voice beyond a speaking voice is so weird. Like, for those of you who have watched me forever, I hardly ever yell unless I get super excited about something or something scares me. So the idea of raising my voice beyond a talking level is the weirdest thing in the world for me, and it took me forever to do. Because, very much, I always, like, adhered to, like, household/library rules of, like, don't bring your voice above this point, you know. So it was new. It was new. I'm trying to drink tea more. Yep. Tea is good for your throat. And drink water, whatever you want, as long as it's not, like, acidic or too sugary. You know, it should be fine. This is how Xeno's talking all the time. I mean, Yeah, I mean, I just don't have much to say to people. Like, I'll, you know, obviously I'll go to the grocery store and I'll have to, like, talk to people, or I'll go to a place to get food, and I hit the drive-through, and, you know, I have to talk to them, but, like, in my day-to-day, like, I don't have to say that much to people in general. So, it's very... My voice is very well preserved for this, I suppose. You know. Which is a good thing. Chamomile with honey, trying to drink every night, yeah. I used to do tea or coffee with honey. All the time. Like literally every single time I drank coffee, I would add honey. That was like kind of my go-to singing thing. Tea's better for you, but I like my coffee. Are you still going to do the next part of FF7 Remake when it comes out? Yeah, I still plan to. That's something I'm actually, like, very excited for, despite, like, my... you know, JRPG thing. I'm actually still excited for the next part of FF7 Remake. So that's something I'm happy about. Coach is like, no... no vaccines, no caffeine, at least an hour before lesson. Oh, I see. Oh, that's an interesting one. Mine was very much like, what do I drink? And they're like, I don't know, drink whatever, as long as it's not, like, sticky soda or acids. Like, I just drink whatever. And they're an opera singer, too. But it's just up to the individual, kind of how they do it. I'm very tired. I don't know, getting up at normal people times is weird for me, because I normally don't really get up until, like... How do I say it? Like, usually an hour-ish before stream, maybe 2. I had to get up really early for that haircut this morning. If you were to cover songs, what kind of songs do you look to do? I don't really know, honestly. I feel like if I do song covers, I do things that, like, not people necessarily know, but I guess I don't want to do something that's too far out there, but I also don't want to do, like, every VTuber song cover ever. You know, like, I'm not going to do, like, some out there metal band, but I don't want to be, like, here's Kickback cover number 489. Here is a song that the Niji Sanji people did 20 times over again. Teach you how to pronounce Japanese. I actually did karaoke for a Japanese song once. Oddly enough, I pronounce it pretty well. Granted, I could still use anyone's expertise to help. So I would appreciate that if that came to be. Like, I sung, actually was a Vocaloid song. One called, Happy Halloween. And I sung that one in Japanese, despite not knowing a word of what it meant. But, I think I would love, like, actually covering a lot of, like, anime or, like, JP songs, but fully in English. I would love covering, yeah, I don't know. I'm a nerd, so I'd probably cover a lot of, like, video game, movie, anime stuff. So. But I'd probably try to find a translation. That's the hardest part about it, though, is, like, translating it onto English in a way that, flows well. That's the hardest part. And singing in Japanese is not that bad. Like, literally, my first things that I learned how to sing... I learned how to sing half the Nier soundtrack is the first things I ever learned how to sing. And that's not even a real language. That is an entire made-up language I had to teach myself how to say just to be able to sing those songs. So it was a very good learning experience. The chaos language, yep. There's a lot of people who do make English versions of songs as well, which does help. I think one of the biggest things that hit me hard really early when I was trying to learn how to sing was like, man, all these songs I listen to, these people have these really high-pitched voices. And I am like a baritone, almost like, not quite a bass, but a baritone. And it just took practice to get to the point where I could push my voice that high. But when you start out, it feels like almost hopeless. Like, it's like, oh my god, my voice will never hit that register. And there's still some things I can't hit, and I'll probably never be able to hit, but there's so many songs where I'm just like, wow, their voices are so damn high. And it sounds beautiful. But there's just parts I have to, like, suck it up and admit, like, I can go so high, and I'm pretty impressed with how high it can go. But there is a limit, no matter how much you practice. There is a biological limit, which is fine. You know. And then you just down pitch it, like Willow says, yeah. My voice is more powerful lower, so is mine. I can bring it higher with a lot of power, and but yeah, I don't know. The issue that I run into is I copy others' tones. Yeah, that's hard not to do as well. I think that's something that also is like the hardest part of learning singing, is when you're learning singing and people have like really rough, aggressive ways of singing, and not even like metal growling, but like they growl when they sing, or they have like vocal distortion just built into their body. And you just listen to these people and like, how are they doing that? Because I sing very cleanly. Like, as I said, being taught by like an opera singer makes you learn how to sing very clearly, and that's the focus of it. Is these absolutely like clean vocals, because that's what they do in there. But I know some people have these really like crazy tones in their voice, and I'm like, how did they even develop that? You know, that like how did they one day decide like, oh, I'm just gonna distort my voice horribly and it sounds great. Using your own tone and learning it rather than copying. Yeah, that's tough to do. It's tough to do. Oh. But yeah. Long story short, doing things hard. But if you do them for a while, you'll be good. And if you do them with someone who knows what they're doing, you'll be even gooder. True story. I've done it before. But overall, things are fun. I don't know, maybe I'll look into doing a vocal cover soon. But for now, I should honestly just give my voice a bit of a break. As much fun as I'm actually having talking to you all. So I think we're going to end stream here and raid someone. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to be playing some more Lies of P finally. So stay tuned for that. If you could all stay here while I get ready to do a raid. Let me just look at which one of my, I have many cool people streaming right now. You know what? I think today we will... Yeah, I like this idea. Let's do this. Today we'll raid Jack. They raided us the other day. So I think it's only proper that we raid Jack Maw back.
They're very, very fun streamer. Alright. Say hi to them for me. They're playing Dark Souls Remastered right now, so the rare Dark Souls streamer in the modern day. Can't believe it. And make sure you say hi. Make sure you be nice and respectful, as I know you all will be, because that's what you're like here. And I'll catch you folks around. Thank you so much for today. And I hope you have a good one. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Read. If you sleep well.